Hey, what's up YouTube? OpTic here bringing you another video, and today I'm going to be talking about inner issues within teams and kind of how to go about them, specifically one that was DM'd to me, and I didn't want to save this for an Ask Ashes video. I wanted to make it its own video because it's something that's happened to me before, and it's a tough situation, and I wanted to give some words of wisdom that I've received in the past, as well as my own personal take on it. Now, I know many of you are expecting a Title Update 3 video going over the patch notes since those came out today. That will be going up tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe down below so you are aware when that happens. Make sure you have notifications for the channel on. I appreciate it so much. So let's get into this situation. So let me set a scenario for you. This team messaged me, and basically they have a player on their team who can sort of use his Nasher. He's decent. He's pretty good. But he doesn't play very smart. He doesn't do the right decision, and it's not really just like the little intricate things that make you a smart Gears player. It's the general Gears knowledge doesn't seem to quite be there. So the question is sort of two parts, so to speak. Would it be better to try to work with this person and get them better and smarter at the game, or is that just kind of a waste of time, and is it better to just bench them and find a new person? The hard part about that is 3 of the members of the team were brought together by this person. So this person is sort of the team captain of the team. And it makes that tough because now you've got this team captain, this person who's introduced you to your teammates. Now 3 of the teammates are pretty close. They're pretty good. They're the same skill level roughly. And they've got this guy who's brought them all together that they like, that they're thankful for, but he's not pulling his own weight. And so it feels like it's kind of a struggle. They play GB matches, they play 2K tournaments, they don't go as well as they hope, and sometimes it honestly feels like a waste of time to this team, and so they want to know what my advice to their situation would be. So I had a situation like this at one point when I was in VVV back in Gears of War 2, and the owner of VVV told me, and it's a quote that's kind of stuck with me all throughout my experience in esports: you can try to make friends or you can try to make success, but it's very hard to do both at the same time in terms of any kind of competitive industry, but especially esports. Now, it's not saying that you can't be successful and win tournaments and make friends at the same time, or make friends and then go win tournaments with them. Our team is obviously proof that you can win tournaments with your friends. That's not what this is saying at all. It's just saying that when you're stuck in situations like this, you really have to identify what your goals are. Is your goal to be as successful as possible as a player, or is your goal to just stick with your friends and enjoy the activity of competing together rather than the grind for success? So first off, as a team, figure out what you want to do. My personal belief is that roster changes are the last ditch effort kind of thing, and they shouldn't be taken lightly as, oh, we can just toss a player away and get a new player. It should be taken as, we have literally nothing left we can do. We've talked to you many times. It's sort of like expelling a kid from school. You don't want to do it just on the first offense because they say a cuss word in class. You send them to detention. You try to do everything you can to help this kid or to help this person move forward and progress and get better and fix whatever is wrong before you reach that kind of level. So that's where you're at with this scenario, right? I know it's kind of like a weird, I guess, comparison, but it's sort of the same thing. So you've got somebody who's really not pulling their weight. They're decent with the shotgun, but they're not really that gear smart. So as a teammate, you can look at it as like, oh my God, this person's such a detriment. It's causing us matches. It feels like a waste of time. And they're not putting in the work. We should just drop them. And it's understandable that you feel that way. It's frustration. It's natural to feel that way. But there's also the counter to that, where as a teammate, you've committed to doing one thing, and that's being successful. That's winning and doing everything you can to help your team win. So are you helping your team win by creating a rift between the 3 of you and this one person who brought you together and talking like this about him, probably behind his back? Or are you doing everything you can to help him move forward and actually learn and win? So that kind of answers the question with itself. When you join a team, your goal is to do everything you can to make that team win. Part of that role and part of doing everything you can to make that team win would be helping this person improve. So working with him on a shotgun in private matches and just warming up and getting him better with a shotgun, giving him pointers, teaching him more about the game, going over stuff, going over replays, watching pro footage, doing everything you can to make this player improve their game. And if they don't put in the effort, then tell them. Be straightforward. Say, look, we're not seeing the effort out of you that we want to see, and we need you to step it up because we're all trying to win and it feels like you're not. So open communication and doing everything you can to help support them and push them forward and promote success within the team is going to be your best bet, because you guys already have chemistry. And although you might replace them, get a better player, have a honeymoon phase where you do better and make it further in tournaments or win more GB matches, at the end of the day, it's not going to be the same chemistry as you already have with this person. So do everything you can first to be open about this and do everything you can to help that person succeed. And if they're truly not putting in the effort, if you've told them your concerns and the team's concerns and they're truly not doing anything to change, then that's when you need to address, okay, maybe it's time to consider other options. And again, still be transparent throughout the whole process with this player, because if they find out from some other source that you have just picked up another player without telling them or tried out other people without telling them, that's when things start to go bad. That's when bad relationships form, and you don't want to burn bridges in esports. That's one of the biggest lessons you can learn for no matter if you're a player, coach, manager, sponsor, graphic designer, no matter what. You don't want to burn bridges in esports unless you absolutely have to, and because you never know who's going to end up where. I would have never guessed a year ago that I was ending up in OpTic Gaming. So you don't want to burn bridges. So that's my advice to you and to anybody else who might be in this situation. Try to support and nourish your teammates. That's your job. Not only is your job to play well, it's your job to help your teammates do whatever they need to do to be successful. Be transparent about the situation and tell them that you're concerned, that you want to see more effort out of them, that you want to see more work out of them, that you want to see them studying the game or doing something. And practice activities that might help that for both you guys and for this one particular player. That way he feels like he's not singled out in this whole thing, that he feels like it's a team exercise to improve as well. So hopefully this helped you and helped anybody out there who might face this situation. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below if you've ever been in a situation like this. So yeah, tomorrow, TU3 patch note review. Look forward to that. Make sure to click the subscribe button and be ready for that. And I will see you all in that video.